Hey folks, welcome to this week's video. I've just finished recording the podcast and the topic of Kobbie Mainoo came up, so I thought what a really good topic for this week's video. A few things that I'd like to point out about what's currently happening. If you don't know, he's asked for a loan move, he asked for a loan move away from Manchester United. That was refused. What can we take from this? 20 years old. Is he going to get any better sat on the bench at Manchester United? No, he's not. Really good idea to get himself out on loan. But here's some of the things that the data would flag up that probably needed to be thought of before. It's not unusual for loan moves to happen. Okay, I've said this before. Between the ages of 18 and 23, players in my study made 5 moves, 2 of which were loans. So that's a move every single season. The other thing with Kobbie Mainoo is he's been at Manchester United for a long, long time. So he has sort of been ingrained in the club, supports the club. Only 2% of players in my study who signed professional contracts at 18 were still at the same club by the time they were 26. Okay. Probably, though, what Kobbie Mainoo needed to be doing was thinking a little bit earlier about his pathway into the first team, his appearances, and talking about going out on loan earlier than he perhaps did. It came quite late in the transfer window when he asked that. Manchester United subsequently refused. It also gives me a little bit of an indication that as a club, maybe there isn't a strategy there around what they're doing with Kobbie Mainoo in terms of his development, because if I was them as a club, I would be saying, yeah, we do need to get him out on loan. We need to get him minutes. We need to work with him to become a better player, because if we can't get him in our first team at 20, what's the point in having him on the bench? He's not going to displace the captain, Bruno Fernandes, in that position. So let's get him out on loan and get minutes. This is a really good case study at the moment around how you as a player, parent, need to prepare for moves. You need to be talking about that, whether it's with your agent because you're old enough or as a family because you're still quite young. It also gives us an indication around sometimes how clubs don't have strategies around the pathway of a player. So you need to take control of that. You need to develop an idea and plan your own pathway, which is obviously what I do with parents and players. Hope that's a useful video for you. Like, share, comment below would also be great. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and there'll be another video along next week.